Good evening. I'll be your host today, and I'd like to welcome you to Election Night in America 2020. Tonight, we have the incumbent president, Donald Trump, seeking a second term against the Democratic nominee, Senator Sanders, who is from the great state of Vermont and is considered one of, if not the most popular senator in the country. Now we have the 7 p.m. poll closings, 6 states closing their polls. The state of Indiana, no surprise, the home state of his Vice President Mike Pence has gone to President Trump. Kentucky, 8 electoral votes, once again, no surprise, has gone to President Trump. South Carolina, 9 electoral votes, no precincts reporting, but we can project that that state has gone to President Trump. His home state of Vermont, 3 electoral votes, again, no precincts reporting, but we can project that that state has gone to Senator Sanders. And now the state of Georgia, no precincts reporting, so that is why it is too close to call with 16 electoral votes up for states. Virginia, also no precincts reporting, 13 electoral votes, so that is why we cannot make a projection as of now. It is too close to call. The current electoral map, 28-3 in favor of President Trump. Now the 7 p.m. poll closings, 3 states closing polls, but one projection only as of now. West Virginia, we can project that state for President Trump, 5 electoral votes, so it is once again no surprise. The state of North Carolina, we have 2% of the precincts reporting, but 15 electoral votes are up for states, but we cannot make a projection. We can project, though, that President Trump has a lead. Ohio, 18 electoral votes, we only have 1% of the precincts reporting, but we can project that Senator Sanders is in the lead. Now, 33 electoral votes to 3 in favor of President Trump, with only the addition of West Virginia's 5 electoral votes. Now, the 8 p.m. poll closings, we have many states closing their polls. The state of Massachusetts, 11 electoral votes. Once again, no surprise, the New England state has gone to Senator Sanders. New Jersey, 14 electoral votes, has gone to Senator Sanders. Maryland, 10 electoral votes, only 1% of the precincts reporting. You can project that state easily for Senator Sanders. 7 electoral votes from the state of Connecticut. The New England state are easily being able to be projected for Senator Sanders. And no precincts reporting for the state of Delaware, but once again, 3 electoral votes are easily being able to be projected for Senator Sanders. Illinois, 20% of the precincts reporting, 20 electoral votes, but once again, no surprise, that state has gone to Senator Sanders. The state of Rhode Island, 4 electoral votes, has gone to Senator Sanders. Once again, all these states are no surprise. And now the state of Maine, which splits their votes by congressional district, and it usually has 4 electoral votes, but because of that, we can only project 3 electoral votes out of its 4 for Senator Sanders. With 12% of the precincts reporting, we can only project 3 out of its 4 electoral votes. Now the District of Columbia, the most liberal territory in the nation, 3 electoral votes, no precincts reporting. We can easily project the state has gone to Senator Sanders. Now the state of Tennessee, 11 electoral votes, also no surprise. President Trump has won that state. 1% of the precincts reporting in the state of Mississippi, but that won't matter as 6 electoral votes have been added to the Trump column. He has won that state. Alabama, 9 electoral votes, we have 4% of the precincts reporting. We can project that state for Donald Trump. Missouri, that's 10 electoral votes, 1% of the precincts reporting. We can project that state for President Trump. The state of Oklahoma, that's 7 electoral votes, also no surprise. 7 electoral votes have gone to the Trump column. And now the New England state of New Hampshire, it has 4 electoral votes. We have slightly half of the vote in, 54%. It is too close to call, but we can project that Bernie Sanders has a slim lead. And now the state of Pennsylvania, which we know elected President Trump in the last election, we only have 5% of the precincts reporting, 20 electoral votes up for states. We can project that it's too close to call, with President Trump having a slight lead. And in the state of Florida, 29 electoral votes, we have a little less than a quarter of the vote in. We can project that state is too close to call, with Senator Sanders in the lead. Now the current electoral map, 270 as you see on your screen are needed to win. You can see this current map on your screen with 78 electoral votes as of now going to Senator Sanders, with 76 going to President Trump. And now we have one state closing its polls at 8:30, the state of Arkansas, at 6 electoral votes. Once again, no surprise, has gone to President Trump. And now with the addition of that state, he is now at 82 electoral votes to Senator Sanders 78. And now we have a huge batch of poll closings with a lot of states closing their polls at 9 p.m. And the state of New York, 29 electoral votes, with only 1% of the precincts reporting. Again, no surprise, tied for the 3rd biggest state in the union, no surprise, has gone to Senator Sanders, 29 electoral votes. And an early call with only 3% of the precincts reporting 10 electoral votes has gone from the state of Minnesota, has gone to Bernie Sanders, 30% only of the precincts reporting. And with only 2% of the precincts reporting, we can also project that 5 electoral votes from the state of New Mexico have gone to Senator Sanders. And on the state of Louisiana, for 8 electoral votes, we have no precincts reporting, but we can easily project that that state has gone to President Trump. Texas, less than half of the vote in, we can project that that state, and it's 38 electoral votes, the second biggest state in the union, a little less than half of the vote in has gone. The projected winner is President Trump. When we have three quarters of the vote in, 6 electoral votes from the state of Kansas, but no surprise once again, the red wall, we're hitting the red wall, and the state of Kansas has gone to President Trump. North Dakota, 3 electoral votes with less than a quarter of the vote in. President Trump has easily won that state. Now South Dakota with half of the vote in, more than half the vote in, 3 electoral votes, once again are no surprise for President Trump. Wyoming has also gone to President Trump, 3 electoral votes. And now the second state that splits up its votes by congressional district, Nebraska has 5, but the second congressional district is too close to call, so as of now, we can only project 4 out of the 5 electoral votes for President Trump. And now the state of Michigan, 16 electoral votes with a bit more than half of the vote in. This state went for President Trump in the last election cycle. Senator Sanders, we get a report, does have a lead. The state of Wisconsin, 7% of the precincts reporting, 10 electoral votes. We can project that is too close to call with Senator Sanders in the lead. Now the state of Arizona, 11 electoral votes, 5% reporting. It is too close to call with Senator Sanders in the lead. Colorado, 7% reporting, 9 electoral votes are at stakes with Senator Sanders in the lead. And now, the current electoral map, with those states being added, Senator Sanders has 122 electoral votes to President Trump's 147. Now we have the 10 p.m. poll closing, 4 states closing its polls, and once again, no surprise, the state of Utah, 6 electoral votes. Aaron McMullen did not run this time, so that is why we can easily project now that that state has gone to President Trump. The state of Montana, 3 electoral votes, no precincts reporting, but we can easily project that that state has gone to President Trump, Montana. Now the state of Iowa, 6 electoral votes, 0% of the precincts reporting, that is why it is too close to call. And once again, Nevada also with no precincts reporting, we can project that that state is too close to call. Now with the addition of Montana and Utah, President Trump now has 156 electoral votes, Senator Sanders 123. Excuse me for that. We now have a projection at 10:23 at projections from many states. The state of Michigan, 16 electoral votes, 89% of the precincts reporting. We can now project the state has flipped back to the Democrats, and Senator Sanders has won the state of Michigan. As we know, the state went slimly for President Trump last year, and this state has now flipped Senator Sanders. This was a state President Trump needed if he wanted to win re-election, but Senator Sanders has won the state, he has taken it from him, and flipped it back to the Democrats. And another state that President Trump needed if he wanted to win re-election, with now 3/4 of the vote in, 16 electoral votes from the state of Georgia. He needed the state, and he has won the state of Georgia, and is now in this column. And now with the addition of those 2 states, the current electoral map, as you see on the map on your screen, is 138 electoral votes to 172 in favor of President Trump. And now we have more projections from this at 10:47 p.m. We have 35 electoral votes. The state of Pennsylvania, 64% reporting, another flip. The state that gave President Trump his victory in the last election, but now the state has also flipped to Senator Sanders. 20 electoral votes has gone to Senator Sanders. He has flipped the state back to Democrats. 64% of the precincts reporting. Now the New England state of New Hampshire, 64 electoral votes. Once again, a more earlier call than 2016. 64% reporting. 4 electoral votes has gone to Senator Sanders. And now the state of Arizona, and a bit more than half the vote in. President Trump is the projected winner in that state, and it's 11 electoral votes. He needed the state for re-election. And now with the current electoral map, as you see on your screen, 162 to Senator Sanders, and 183 to President Trump. And now we have the 11 p.m. poll closings, with most notably the state of California, the biggest state in the union electoral-wise. In that state, no surprise, has gone to Senator Sanders' 55 electoral votes. The biggest state in the union, once again, no surprise, has gone to Senator Sanders. The state of Hawaii, 4 electoral votes, no precincts reporting, but we can easily project that state has gone to Senator Sanders. The state of Oregon, at 7 electoral votes, we have 8% of the precincts reporting, but that state has not surprisingly gone to Senator Sanders. The state of Washington, we can easily project, even without any precincts reporting, the 12 electoral votes from the state of Washington have gone to Senator Sanders. And the state of Idaho, with its 4 electoral votes, with more than half of the vote in, we can project that state easily for President Trump. Now, with the current electoral map, Senator Sanders has jumped to 240 electoral votes to President Trump's 187, with only the state of Alaska needing to close its polls. And as you see, we have only these toss-up states, 8 toss-up states up for grabs, with President Trump needing most of them to try and win re-election. And now we have projections at 11:03 p.m., 12 electoral votes. The state of Wisconsin has flipped back to the Democrats. Bernie Sanders has flipped the state of Wisconsin with a bit more than 3/4 of the vote in. 10 electoral votes from the state of Wisconsin have gone and flipped back to the Democrats and to Senator Sanders. President Trump needed this state if he wanted to win re-election, and his road to victory is shortening by the minute. And now we can project that 1 electoral vote and the 1 congressional district from the state of Maine has gone to Senator Sanders with almost 90% of the precincts reporting. We can project that state as that congressional district and its 1 electoral vote have gone to Senator Sanders. And now the state of Nebraska, the 1 congressional district that we said that was too close to call previously, with 97% of the precincts reporting, we can project that it has gone to President Trump. Now with the current electoral map, Senator Sanders only needs 19 electoral votes to win the presidency, while President Trump is behind with only 188. And now we have 11:07. 17, the state of Colorado, 85% of the precincts reporting. 9 electoral votes from the state of Colorado, which went for Hillary Clinton, Secretary Clinton, in the last election cycle. We cannot project that state has gone to Senator Sanders. It has held for the Democrats 85% of the precincts reporting. 9 electoral votes. Senator Sanders has won that state. And now we have an apparent winner from the state of North Carolina, and it's 15 electoral votes, 98% of the precincts reporting. We cannot project Donald Trump as a winner, but we can project that he is the apparent winner, which means he is not exactly. We are comfortable calling the state for him, even though it is all of the precincts have not been reported. But NBC is confident enough to say President Trump is the apparent winner in North Carolina. And now with the current electoral map on your screen, Senator Sanders has 260 electoral votes, while President Trump has broken the 200 barrier, but is behind in the Electoral College, only having 203 electoral votes with the addition of North Carolina. And now we have projections we have 12 electoral votes being projected at the state at 11:15. The state of Nevada and its 6 electoral votes, 99% of the precincts reporting. That basically means all the votes are in. Only absentee ballots and overseas ballots are needed to be counted, but 6 electoral votes from the state of Nevada have been held for the Democrats, and Senator Sanders has won that state. In the state of Iowa, 6 electoral votes, 87% of the precincts reporting. That state has gone to President Trump. Iowa has gone to President Trump. Now the current electoral map, we only have 3 toss-up states as of now. Senator Sanders has 266 electoral votes to President Trump's 209. Senator Sanders only needs to win 1 of those 3 battleground states. And now at 11:27 p.m., 13 electoral votes are being able to be projected at 11:27 p.m. We can now project that Senator Sanders from the state of Vermont has won the presidency of the United States of America. He has been elected the 46th president of the United States, with 98% of the popular vote being reported. Senator Sanders from the great state of Vermont has been elected the 46th president of the United States of America. We can report that because he has won the state of Virginia, 213 electoral votes. He is the projected winner. With all the precincts reporting, we have hardly any more votes to be counted. He has a very small lead, but we can project that the state of Virginia has gone, and his 13 electoral votes have gone to Senator Sanders and gave him the presidency. He has surpassed the 270 needed to win the presidency. He has 279 because he has won the state of Virginia. Now President Trump's path to the presidency being foreclosed. And now we have, that's a glitch, excuse me, but at 1 a.m. we can project 2 states with the poll closing in the state of Alaska, 3 electoral votes. No surprise, we have two-thirds of the vote in. 3 electoral votes, once again, no surprise for President Trump. Not that it will matter. Now the state of Ohio, 18 electoral votes. We have 99% of the precinct reporting. That state is held for President Trump, with only absentee and overseas ballots needing to be counted. 99% of the precincts reporting in the state of Ohio. We can project that state as held for Donald Trump. And now with the addition of those 2 states, Senator Sanders stays at 279 to President Trump's 230. And now we have the final projection at 2:01 a.m. from the state of Florida. We can project that state has flipped to the Democrats. 29 electoral votes with all the votes counted. We can project that Senator Sanders has won that state and it's 29 electoral votes. He has won that state with all the precincts reporting. 29 electoral votes have gone to the Sanders column and flipped back to the Democrats. And now, the final electoral map, 308 to 230, and with Senator Sanders being elected after the projection in the state of Virginia, he was elected the 46th President of the United States, defeating President Trump. And I hope you can subscribe to my channel and check out yesterday's video so that I can continue making these videos and hopefully you keep enjoying my videos. And I thank you for watching my video. We're 5 subscribers away from 100 subscribers, so tell your friends, tell anyone that you know to share my channel with them. And I will be opening a Patreon soon, so hopefully you can donate to that. You'll be able to recommend me videos. And yeah, thank you for watching the video, and see you.